From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Cliff Lee out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than 1. What that means, he's allowing less than 1 base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Washington, center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And it's a good position to be in. You've been playing good baseball. Now you get to come home and start a homestand. They've got a chance to really make some noise in the division if they can keep playing well.
Lee steps into his windup, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. High and deep to straightaway right. Rocha looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0. Daniel Murphy will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting.
Bryce Harper will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a fastball way off target here. And
working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's retired, 1 away. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Yeah, Matt, I'm excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He comes into this one with a batting average against lefty pitchers over that 300 mark. So clearly he's very comfortable hitting against southpaws. I expect that to translate into a nice game for him.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
Jason Worth is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis.
He's out.
Anthony Rendon will come forward now and in an early RBI spot. And he's the right guy to have up there as he currently sits in 5th place in the National League runs batted in category. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from Steven Strasburg. The California-born right-hander is on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
They just came off a 500 homestand, which not really what you're hoping for. This next stretch of road games, not going to be a picnic either. So this could be a critical point in the season.
Hit sharply toward the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito of Dubal Herrera as this game moves along. He currently leads the National League in batting average, and a big reason for that is the approach he takes to the plate. He's patient enough to wait for his pitch and aggressive enough to crush it if it's there. He's been a lot of fun to watch this year.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Evan Gattis will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
And near the top of the league in slugging. So that means he's doing a lot more than just hitting the ball out of the yard. He's also getting a lot of extra base hits.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Danny Espinoza will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Danny Espinoza.
And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Rocha ranging back at the track. The wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Jose Lobaton. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Oh, and he botches it. Lee looks in. Here's the 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. Hit in the air to center field. Herrera's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 9.
Ben Revere will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nationals get 1, and it comes on this swing by Espinoza. Penny. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 2-0 Washington.
Leading off for the
Hanley
Phillies.
Ramirez will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Batting 6th.
Freddie Galvis will come forward now, and like so many of his Phillies teammates, really thrives here at Citizens Bank Park, as is reflected in his splits. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
Towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Carlos Perez will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month, as you see him there. High in the air and deep to left center field. Worth going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
Batting 8th. Second baseman.
Into the box, Everett Cabrera. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 9th.
At the plate, Cliff Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Odubel Herrera will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
It's always big when you get your leadoff guy on to start a game like that because that just wakes up the whole team from the very beginning.
And a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball, and that's causing it to stay high.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
The right fielder,
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Standing in now, Jimmy Rocha. And he lays off there, 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Second and third, 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Daniel Murphy is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Daniel Murphy.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Lee gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To short, hit hard. Galvis has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Still 2-2. One out, nobody on. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Hit hard to short. Galvis is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Washington, first baseman
Ryan Zimmerman steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Marcus Semien digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
We are seeing a lot of confident swings right now. That's already 6 hits now in the first few innings. They've really come out attacking the baseball so far.
Evan Gattis will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Hanley Ramirez in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Here comes the first pitch. Freddie Galvis will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Jason Worth is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
For Washington, left fielder Jason Worth.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Anthony Rendon will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
In now, Danny Espinoza. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Carlos Perez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Carlos Perez.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Everett Cabrera.
Everett Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Revere is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Pitcher number 33.
Now to the plate, Cliff Lee. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Strasburg gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Jose Lobaton heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Lee's ready. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Galvis ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Steven Strasburg comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. To short. Fielded by Galvis. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 9.
Ben Revere strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Odubel Herrera comes to the plate as we...
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
1-1. Here it comes. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He's around first on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, they've been counting on him to deliver extra base hits all season long. And he's done it again here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Zimmerman. He's got it 1 away.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Evan Gattis will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, there's a nice even number. 10 straight games now, and people are going to have to start taking notice of this streak.
Hanley Ramirez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Worth is under it. 2 gone.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Freddie Galvis digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And this one gets away. Onto the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. That evens it up 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 down, runners at first and second. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Harper to the track. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 11 for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. Bronson Arroyo is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Carlos Perez is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, that's not a bad effort right there. As you can see, he looks like he's going to make the play as he tucks into that slide, but he can't seem to get the ball to stick into the pocket. And I'd have to imagine that that's going to be scored a base hit. And it is.
Into the box now, Everett Cabrera. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A pause and the 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I think there's 2 ways you can kind of look at this hit by pitch. On the one hand, it's a little suspicious simply because these guys have scored so many runs already. But at the same time, at some point, you've got to put a stop to guys diving out over the plate. And this may be that time.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
We see this quite a bit. Guys, they get over anxious when they've got a chance to pick up an RBI or 2. That's a great time for something off speed.
Now bunting is Lee as he puts this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Phillies. Daniel Murphy will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Looped out toward third. And, oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Bryce Harper will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, you know, even 4-run leads have a tendency to disappear when you can't find the strike zone. He's got to figure it out here quick before things get away from him.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he's retired here, 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ryan Zimmerman strides in, grounded out his last time through. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Tap fouled at home plate. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And that's through for a hit.
Up next for the
Into the box now, Jason Worth. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Junichi Tazawa will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Jason Worth will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now, story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard-hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
Anthony Rendon stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now.
But you would think that that was the pitch he wanted right there. It's a little surprising that he let that one go.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nats leave a pair. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Odubel Herrera will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Espinoza backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Jimmy Rocha will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the lead is now 7-2.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chopped foul right at home plate. 7 runs on 12 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting,
Evan Gattis steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, heading for second now.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you don't expect a guy who's having a year like this guy is having to take an ugly hack like that.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 7 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
now batting, catcher, Jose.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Semien in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out. Clint Robinson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. He slaps that one away and the count will be 0-1. Another one fouled off and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Trevor Gott will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Trevor Gott.
Freddie Galvis will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Revere going back, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Well, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
Stepping in now, Carlos Perez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Boy, and Mother Nature is letting us have it right now. It's coming down harder than it has all night.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Harper over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, second baseman, Everett Cabrera.
Everett Cabrera will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Hot shot to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies down in order. They're on top 7-2. Ben Revere will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Forkball's in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
When you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning, the further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Bryce Harper comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Runners on first with 1 down. Two and two. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
2 out with the man at first. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They're down 5. Junichi Tazawa will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded weakly toward third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. That misses 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's a high pop-up. Rendon is there for it. 1 out.
We'll check out that 1-2 pitch again in show motion. This pitch is up around the letters, and you'll see that back elbow drop down a bit and kind of drag through the zone. That's what causes him to pop it up.
Standing in now, Jimmy Rocha, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he's got a lot of people excited around here. Not only does this guy have a chance to be an everyday player, he has a chance to be an impact player for years to come. And the early results, they look good as he hammered that one for a solid double.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
You know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And that's off the left field wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's an 8-2 game. Digging in to try it again, Evan Gattis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. Let's see if they can keep it going.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard to short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Freddie Galvis steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jason Worth will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Hector Neris will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jason Worth stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit. And the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Danny Espinoza is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again. Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Jose Lobaton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now. And it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Philadelphia Phillies sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Nats 9-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-1. The Marlins total 11 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-2. John Danks collected win number 3 this year, helping the White Sox push past the Mets 4-2. The Dodgers starting pitcher, number 18, earned the 3rd W of his season as the Dodgers defeated the Cubs 3-1. The Milwaukee Brewers
MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Washington, center fielder, number 9.
Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Rocha. And that's the first out of the inning. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
Daniel Murphy stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Hey, guys, Herrera can absolutely fly in the outfield. He's got that good, quick first step, runs tight, efficient routes, and he follows the ball as well as anybody when it's in the air. Should be a great outfielder for a long time to come.
Shoemaker's ready. Here's the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Tanner Roark is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Odubel Herrera is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And if you go by the results of Game 1 of this road trip, they could be in for some trouble. They were annihilated in the opener of this series, so they're going to need to wake up or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's a serious contributor in this lineup, and he's having a really nice season so far. Top 5 in the National League and slugging at the moment, so he could very well end up being a key player in this ballgame.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, a one-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Michael Franco will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Just got a piece up the line. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best all-around players in the game in Bryce Harper. What he does defensively, he's got great speed, got an absolute cannon for an arm, and he's very aggressive, has not met a wall that he doesn't want to run through.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ryan Zimmerman makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Shoemaker gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Weekly hit towards first. Ramirez gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. And standing in now is a guy who was such a key member of the Phillies' run to the World Series in 2008 and 2009, their former All-Star Jason Worth. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Anthony Rendon will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
Ball.
2-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jimmy Rocha will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Freddie Galvis will come forward now, and like so many of his Phillies teammates, really thrives here at Citizens Bank Park, as is reflected in his splits. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner. So you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And I think they stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Worth has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And a rather easy first out.
Batting 8, shortstop, Danny Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Gentry moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Tanner Roark.
Tanner Roark will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Farrow digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the 3rd as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. Clearly just an absolute terror at the dish. A hitting machine if I ever saw one. Everything is going his way. He's got another hit right there.
Craig Gentry will dig in. He singled his first time around, but the runner's back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Rendon is there. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Third baseman,
Michael Franco will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Drilled on the ground is short. Espinosa's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're up 1-0. Ben Revere will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Out in front of it, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Shoemaker steps into his windup, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Hanley Ramirez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, number 15.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. On the ground to third. Rendon has it. And he's retired here, 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Jimmy Rocha is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Freddie Galvis stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Lifted in the air out to right. Harper on the run. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they're on top, 1-0. Ryan Zimmerman heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
A little bouncer. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Anthony Rendon is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Gentry. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Carlos Perez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Into the windup and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And reined in, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That was a pretty heavy sinker that time. He runs it in there about mid-thigh, and that's just a great job of hitting to be able to turn that one around.
Matt Shoemaker comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. 5 innings complete. Phillies. Wilson Ramos makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Shoemaker looks in. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rocha giving chase, and they can't run it down. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Ramirez is over, and he puts it away for the first out. The pitcher, Tanner Roar, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. A 1 pitch on its way. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
The batter, center fielder, Ben.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Odubel Herrera gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. I mean, he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
Craig Gentry is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Murphy has it to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Michael Franco will stand in now with two away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the third of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
Revere going back, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley.
As he lines this one out to center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Jimmy Rocha will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman is there for it, and the inning is over. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo. Daniel Murphy will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, one away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Bryce Harper stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Driven nicely into the gap. On his way to second goes Zimmerman. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Jason Worth will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 6.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Freddie Galvis will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Galvis is retired, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, take a couple of home run balls out of the equation, and he really hasn't pitched all that badly. Good start to the inning here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Now the National skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Oliver Perez is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Into the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Push to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow right field.
Matt Shoemaker at bat. Himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned.
He's been great. This is an appreciation like what they've seen, and I don't blame him.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you've got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Odubel Herrera gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And it'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit hard to short. Espinosa's up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're up. Anthony Rendon comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting,
Wilson Ramos will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. In there, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these 2 guys in our 2-0 ball game. Danny Espinosa is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Craig Gentry digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
for the Phillies, right fielder, Craig Gentry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Revere is right there, 1 down.
Third baseman, number 7.
Michael Franco gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Digging in and looking for more, Hanley Ramirez. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Camping under it is Worth. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. Clint Robinson is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Ben Revere will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a looper to left. Rocha over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now as their last shot here, which throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with